Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm in a good mood. It's a glorious Tuesday afternoon, wherever I am anyway. I'm not giving that away. We're in the height of July, and most importantly, Celtic are back tomorrow. We get our first glimpse at Ange Postecoglou's Celtic, and that is a reason to be buoyant. Now, I will admit that I haven't always been buoyant on this channel. Over the last year, we've had plenty of down points. Those match reactions were pretty tough to do. Some solo videos were tough as well. Since kind of springtime, we've tried to really bring out the positives in life, and I think it's worked as a result. Sure, there's been, negative moments, but, we move on. You learn from the bad moments in life and you get better. And hopefully that is the case with Celtic as well this season. And we're going to give you a really positive video today. We're going to tell you all the stuff you should be excited about as a Celtic fan over the next 7 to 10 days. Some of it, well, most of it is speculation, but we know you love speculation. But let's tackle tomorrow first. We face Sheffield Wednesday on Wednesday, etc, etc. I've cracked that joke far too often. I just want the game over and done with now. But it's a 3 o'clock kick-off, which means that it won't coincide with England going out of the Euros later on in the evening. That's always a welcome bonus. You'll get to maybe Sky work. God, we've all done that over the last year. And see Celtic back in action. Season ticket holders can watch the game as part of the Pass to Paradise. I believe non-season ticket holders can watch it on Celtic TV as well. The game is coming from Wales. It should be a good workout. We should get to see a number of players we've either forgotten about or never seen play for Celtic. We did a video yesterday touching on 5 of them. Check that out above. In addition to the 5 we named there, we've got players like Bolly Bolingoli and Olivier Ncham. Remember them? They've travelled with the squad to Wales. So has a guy called Odsonne Edouard. So maybe, possibly, probably we haven't actually seen him play for Celtic for the last time. So those are all reasons to be excited. On top of that, if you just kind of strip the players away from the whole thing and just think about the fact we're going to see an Ange Postecoglou Celtic team play for the first time. Now, I've done my homework on Postecoglou probably just as much as any of the rest of you watching this. I have an idea of how he likes to play football. I know he likes to move the ball quickly. I know he likes to win the ball back when Celtic or any team he manages loses it. But I can't really claim to have watched a full match any of his teams have played. So I'm quite looking forward to actually seeing how his team plays for 90 minutes tomorrow. Sure, we're not expecting the finished product against Sheffield Wednesday. We're not probably even expecting half of the finished product. But hopefully we'll get to see some early signs of how his Celtic team will play. Some early glimpses into the glory of Postecoglou's Celtic. And while I'm chatting about Postecoglou's Celtic, I should really bring up the brilliant video the club put out on Friday afternoon of Postecoglou taking a training session at Lennoxtown. Now, I can absolutely guarantee that anyone watching this video will already have seen the video Celtic put up because they put it up on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, I don't know, TikTok. I'm not on there. And I just thought it was an excellent video from Postecoglou knowing all the players' names, which is some achievement given he's only been at the club, a couple of weeks. He's only been in Scotland for less than that, to the messages that he relayed during that pretty intense training session. We don't stop. We never stop. We stop at half-time. We stop at full-time. If the opposition want to stop, that's their problem. We'll take advantage. I think that was it, pretty much word for word. I may have got 1 or 2 wrong there, but I just thought it was brilliant. And it was brilliant for 2 reasons. Now, the first one was that it was brilliant content from Celtic as a media department. You could tell that Celtic fans lapped it up because we've been wanting this kind of content for a while. And last season we got a lot of happy birthdays and a lot of on this days. It seems now that the media department are being given the license to do innovative content like this. And the second reason is the positivity that came, and it was just a reminder that Celtic fans want to be positive about Celtic, the players, and they want to be positive about Ange Postecoglou. Yes, there has been so much negativity at the club over the last wee while, But when you put out good content like that shows off the manager and the players in a good light, to be working hard and not just running through cones like was all we saw under the last manager, then fans will buy into that. The tweet, I think, had thousands of retweets and likes within a couple of hours of going up, and that just sums up and encapsulates the general feeling that Celtic fans want to be positive about this team, and we will be positive if the management, the players and the club give us that opportunity. Chatter and speculation about potential incomings and outgoings should really heat up over the next few days, because it has to. I was doing a bit of digging earlier on to actually look at when the deadlines are for UEFA competition. Now, we play our first game against FC Mitchell now in 2 weeks' time. July the 20th, the Danes visit Celtic Park. Our main registration deadline for this match is on Thursday the 15th of July at 11 p.m. Now, as you'll probably know from recent experiences with UEFA competition, Celtic are given a bit of a wildcard option as well. We can register 2 additional new players on the night before the match, so that's Monday the 19th of July at 11 p.m. So think 15th of July, 11 p.m. for the main registration window, and then Monday the 19th of July if we want to register 2 additional players ahead of that game. So the clock is ticking. We actually don't have much time at all to get these players in. Surely we're going to see some sort of development with regards to signings very soon. The squad are in Wales at the moment. They're on day 2 of their Welsh trip. They're there for 10 days in total. So you would certainly hope that the manager would be wanting to get as many of the new signings integrated into the squad in that pre-season training camp in Wales as soon as possible. We should hear a bit more about Celtic's final season ticket tally, and I get a sneaking suspicion that the club are going to sell out their season tickets for this season. Now, we'll obviously cover that if it happens. I'm wary of getting clipped up or whatever here, but we have sold a lot of season tickets so far, more than any other team in Scotland, and that's before those on the waiting list, of which there are a considerable number, have even been offered one for next season. Now, I believe Friday is the day when people on the waiting list will be offered season tickets, so you would assume by this time next week we would have some sort of a final total of Celtic season ticket sales, and I think there's a fair chance they could sell out. Kits as well. Now, we don't really cover kits on the channel. I don't really bother too much about them, to be honest. The new third kit, the pink and green, you can tell I don't really do kits, to be honest, but you know the one I'm talking about. It's alright, I suppose. I think we're getting a new home kit as well. People seem to like that. Finally, one that I think could happen over the next week or so, and is either quite big or not that big at all, depending on how you come at it. We should find out who our next captain is. Now, I think it's probably the worst kept secret in, well, anywhere, that Callum McGregor is going to be the next Celtic captain. Everyone kind of knows that, but I don't think it's been rubber stamped yet, and you feel that with us returning to matches this midweek, that it probably should be very soon. Now, Celtic's Scotland contingent probably won't feature in the game against Sheffield Wednesday. Could be wrong with that. Maybe the game at the weekend, I think against Charlton, will be there, one to get back integrated into the first team. If Callum McGregor takes the armband for that game against Charlton, then are we kind of assuming he's a captain? I feel like Celtic will want to make a song and dance about this because they like any sort of positive PR. Don Mackay certainly likes that, and if he can suggest that Celtic are going in a new direction, which is something he's keen to do, and it's apparent from Don Mackay being in instead of Peter Law, it's apparent because of the new manager, but also because Callum McGregor will kind of kickstart the post-Scott Brown era at Celtic. The first time that the captain hasn't been Scott Brown in, I think, 10 or 11 years is a pretty major time. So I think Celtic will look to do something big about that. Now, I don't want to give away too many secrets. There's been murmurings of some sort of a press conference at some stage, so maybe there's something linked to that. But I genuinely don't know anything. I'm just kind of speculating, putting, 2 and 2 together and not getting 4. And that's all the positive news about Celtic. Oh, no, it's not, because I've got some positive news about 67 Hail Hail as well. Now, this doesn't directly concern me and it doesn't directly concern the YouTube channel, but we're getting a new look website. Now, you may or may not actually even be aware we have a website. It's one of, if not the biggest Celtic websites out there. It's 67hailhail.com. They're getting a new website. That's kind of all I know, but you should definitely check that out, 67hailhail.com. And remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. We keep motoring with subs and things are good in life until we probably get scudded 4-0 tomorrow.